Well, Catholic Charities of Long Island has been on a Lenten journey, ministering to those in need. And joining us now with more on that, Danielle Campbell, Director of Communication and Development for Catholic Charities of Long Island. Welcome, Danielle.
Thank you so much. Hey, those girls were amazing.
Wonderful.
I'm out of breath watching, just watching them. Well, you know, during Lent, we reflect, we pray, we live the call of Christ to love one another. This is, we wait for Easter Sunday and the resurrection of the Lord. And here at Catholic Charities, we're spending Lent focusing on the corporal works of mercy. And the corporal works of mercy are 7 acts of charity that help people in need. They're based on the teachings of Jesus and the example of the saints. And the works of mercy focus on practical assistance and help. And that's what Catholic Charities does so well. Feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, sheltering the homeless, clothing the naked, visit the sick and imprisoned, bury the dead, and give alms to the poor. These acts of mercy encourage us to show compassion and kindness to our fellow human beings, addressing both their physical and spiritual needs. And, you know, by the way, we've written several blogs on our website on the corporal works of mercy. More to come as Lent continues. You can see them on our website. One is about feeding the hungry. And this is something we do through our Meals on Wheels program. Our drivers deliver 4,000 meals each week to homebound seniors here on Long Island. And you know what's very wonderful about the program is the drivers spend a few moments speaking with each senior. Sometimes they may assist them if there's something they need done. They bring the food in the house if the senior wants that. And what's so lovely about this, it's not like Amazon. We don't just drop it on the doorstep and take off, right? It's often the only interaction that the seniors will have with somebody each day. And it's certainly uplifting. And we always ask for people to pray for those who prepare the meals, the drivers, and the seniors, and that they really will be filled with the hope of Christ, especially during Lent. Another blog we wrote about is sheltering the homeless. And we do that through Project Independence and Project Veterans Independence. And this program helps homeless individuals, military veterans, and families coping with mental illness, helping them to live independently in appropriate housing with their communities and offering the support and counseling that they need. Catholic Charities also helps to address the lack of affordable housing here on Long Island. We sponsor 16 homes for low-income seniors, including one for frail seniors and another home with seniors with physical disabilities. More than 100 developmentally disabled adults also receive that dignified, supportive, and activity-filled home that they live in. We have 12 Catholic Charities of Long Island group homes. And again, we pray for the residents of those homes, the case managers, the counselors, all the people that help make their lives filled with hope and filled with dignity as well. Now, another thing that we're doing during Lent is we visited several Catholic elementary schools talking about corporal works of mercy, and take a look at these smiling faces. This is the students at St. John's, John Paul II Regional School in Riverhead. They're making Easter cards for our seniors. And we spoke about what we do and how that ties into Lent. The students made those cards, but they also raised $500 to go to our emergency relief fund, which helps the homeless. It's something we do to help bridge, make that, wow. Smiling away.
Very nice picture, yeah.
And then we also went to St. Philip and St. James School in St. James, and they also had a dress down day and raised $500 for us as well.
Wow.
So this emergency relief fund is pretty neat. It's something that we've started because often parishes, our parish social ministers, come to us and say, we have a family, they don't have money for rent this month, the father just lost his job, he's restructuring, he's figuring out what's next. What do you have? And often it's hard to find that money. Well, this is an emergency relief fund that now we can say to them, here's, X amount to help you get through, maybe to put some food on the table or gas in the car or possibly pay the rent. So what we started this Lent, it's brand new.
It is, okay.
And we brought the pizza last week called Pizza with the Purpose. And basically what we're doing is we started with one pizzeria and it's like caught on fire. Pizzerias across Long Island now, and that's some of the pizzas that I've been eating since Lent started.
Good.
Basically, you use the code word Lent, and they'll donate 10% of the sale to that emergency relief program. So it's been a lot of fun. It helps those families through those tough times, as I mentioned, and as you can imagine, there are plenty of Long Islanders that need that bridge. They need that little bit of hope.
I'm looking at this list. This is growing, right?
Yeah. Last week we had 3. Now we have 10, and I keep getting emails that more pizzerias are joining. So Lent's quickly, wrapping up here.
Yeah.
So we want to get people, and who doesn't love pizza?
And we eat so much of it, especially on Fridays. We eat like a good cheese pizza on Friday, right?
It's like the unofficial food of Lent, right?
I think we also talked once about Good Friday, and that's one of the busiest days for pizzerias, right?
Yeah. They're packed.
They're packed.
There's a line out the door to get the pizza. But it's been a lot of fun, and just to see the community come together on something like just so simple. It's pizza, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves pizza, and to support our emergency relief fund, it's just been a really delicious journey.
It's a total win-win, everybody. That's that, and I want to go back to the kids too. It's so great that you are going into the schools and the kids are learning more about what you do, and that they're really getting involved, and they are donating to the emergency relief fund too, and they know that they're helping people, in need when they really need it.
And when I speak to them, it's a very fluid kind of thing. I'm asking them questions, and they're actually saying to me, "My father just lost his job," or "My grandmother is lonely, and maybe she can go to the senior centers that we have." So it's really, they're hearing it. They're hearing what we do, and it's having an impact. And they're just little sweethearts. I mean,
They are
adorable.
Loving the cards. We saw Valentine's Day. Now we see Easter cards. And just for anybody who wants more information,
Yes.
give us all that information.
I'll give it to
Please,
you
Danielle.
happily. catholiccharities.cc, that's our website. We have a QR code that we put on the screen. Every time we're here at Catholic Faith Network, I thank you for doing that. If you want to donate, you can just scan that code real quickly. But we do have our website that has all kinds of ways you can donate. If you have I mentioned a car or a boat sitting in the driveway and you want to donate that to us, we have a program for that as well, and lots of ways to help us. You can volunteer, talent, time, and treasure, as we say.
I think it's great. Go to the website too, because you're starting all these new initiatives, these new things that someone may think they know what you're doing, but they don't.
Right.
There's some new things to find out about.
Yes,
Very important.
Absolutely.
So
we have all great things. It's constantly evolving.
All righty. So we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danielle.
Okay.